Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Dual Destinies. Previously, we cross-examined Robin Newman, one of the defendant's friends and an actor in the stage play that she wrote, the mock trial. Now, we resolved the matter of Newman's true identity. He's a she, turns out. And we proved that she knew about the details of the mock trial script beforehand, meaning she could be a potential, what's the word? Suspect? Yeah, suspect is the word, I think. At any rate, the prosecution brought in a new witness, another one of Juniper's friends, and another actor in the stage play, Hugh O'Connor. And apparently, he is a witness to seeing Juniper Woods at the school late in the evening, which contradicts Juniper's own statements about leaving early, or at a usual time, I would guess, so let's continue. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 7 p.m. So, do you meditate often? Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too. What's that supposed to mean? No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. What? I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot. It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection!
Objection! Objection! Objection! I'm just trying to establish the witnesses. If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl? That's it! You'd better take that... Whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. Our client has stated she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m. You know, she does seem pretty dodgy looking around to the side. I mean, I know I'm supposed to believe in my client, but she's making it hard on me. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other. Ugh. But if Junie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word. The final bell had already run. I get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection!
Annoyingly loud voices? I like it if you refrain from insulting my partner like that. Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you... Did you go to the art room? Why did you stay past the last bell? How did you prep for the mock trial? Alright, so... Did you go to the art room? I'm expecting a simple no. Like, of course he'd say no. Saying anything else would just implicate him. He's not that stupid. Did you prep for the mock trial? He'll probably say something like, ugh, I'm so perfect I don't need to. Ugh. But this one, why did you stay past the last bell? This opens up other questions, and in fact may let us loop around to that journal of Constance Court's that mentioned meeting him. It was O'Connor, right? Yeah, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday, important. And this was on the 23rd. I think this is where this is going. Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony. I was hoping you'd say that. The final bell had run 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie. Huh. Doesn't the final bell ring at 6? Hold on. Is there something about that? Oh, maybe... No. I don't know what final bell in a Japanese high school would be. What time that usually would be. Is a final bell different from... student body dismissed, go home bell? The autopsy report casts a wide blanket for time. Oh! Well, hello. Well... Okay, so assuming final bell had run 10-15 minutes earlier, that would be 7 p.m. sharp. And Hugh saying... Yeah, in effect, this means O'Connor saying that, saying that Juniper was there at 7:15. So this is contradictory to the female voice yelling out, "You're a goner." But then this was never established as conclusively being Juniper Woods' voice. I'm tempted to spring this and just ask, hey, doesn't this mean that it couldn't be Juniper on this recording? It's someone else? But it's not really a contradiction now, is it? It's just like a circumstantial piece of evidence. More like saying, hey, this means that. What about this? It's kind of derailing the thought process here. Now I need to find a contradiction. Well, let's press this. You ignored the last bell for no reason. Shame on you. No, shame on you. Pressing me for no reason. Ugh. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day of this whole case began. Ugh. It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black. Burn. Et tu, Your Honor? Huh, now what? Ask another question. I might as well explore all avenues. Maybe something will jump out at me. How did you prep for the mock trial? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Okay, here we go. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations? You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. See, I was right. He's perfect. No need to practice. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready, while he just sat on his behind. Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. Aha! I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? That's right, I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating alone at the archery range. Are you sure about that? 23rd, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. And this has to have been, before the murder. Because, this conversation must have occurred before this, final bell because, well, the earliest hours that the autopsy cites her death, Court's death, is 6, so... I mean, there's a tiny window it's possible, but at any rate, this is too big to ignore.
Objection!
Phew. So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? I already told you, my word is as good as gold. Or like, fool's gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? Well, where'd you get that? The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell, in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane! Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but... Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects, after all. You know, this doesn't feel right from the start. Recall where we found the journal in the first place? It was right, practically on top of the body. The killer, or at the very least whoever placed the body on that stage, wanted that journal to be found. They practically shoved it in our faces, that killer. I can only assume that whatever information to be gleaned or assumed from that journal would play right into the true killer's hands. This targeting of Hugh just seems to falling for it hook, line, and sinker. It just doesn't sit right with me. Mr. O'Connor, please answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means speak away. If you would recall, Miss Cykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh, he has a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. Huh? Why'd he start sweating at that? Maybe just doesn't take compliments well. At last your moment is here, Cykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case... to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? The victim is a lady. I mean, saying the defendant, Juniper, would just implicate our own client. And we've done that before a few times in Ace Attorney, but this is certainly not one of those dire situations. And the witness, well, oh no, this is already a he shed she sells down the seashore situation. But I say it was the victim saying, "You're a goner." No one here has thought of that yet. And I mean, it's plausible. It's absolutely plausible. I don't see a way to refute that. I mean, we'd have to ask why she would say something like that, Miss Constance, but at least it'll continue the conversation. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Really? I know we're going for a... What was Dual Destinies? An E rating? But, I mean, you're a goner? I don't know, the phrasing, you're a goner, it's just not very common these days. I could think a teacher could say that, you're out of this class, you're out of this club, you're being punished, or whatever. You're a goner. Well, not really. I don't know. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner? You're a goner. Oh. Yeah, maybe we're misinterpreting the phrase from the start. Maybe you're a goner sounds like what was said. Athena? You're a goner. You a goner. Hugh a corner. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second! God damn it! Alright. Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackquill, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Cykes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to this fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was... Oh. I mean... Right, so the fact of the tape is that it's pure silence. Broken only by the shout of presumably the victim, Hugh O'Connor. Threatening O'Connor would be something a teacher would do after a conversation turns into an argument, turns into a foul argument. There'd be a lot of audio to pick through. Scolding O'Connor... Well, I mean... I could see opening a scalding with stating someone's full name. Like, I'm pretty sure most of us are well aware of the sheer terror that fills one's heart when a parental figure or teacher just yells out your full name. But the angle we're trying to set up is that we're trying to implicate O'Connor. I could see, yeah, if the meeting place for their conversation was the art room, I could see Constance Cord waiting in there, waiting for O'Connor to arrive. And perhaps she heard the door open, turned around, saw him holding some sort of weapon, and she could exclaim, "Hugh O'Connor, what are you doing?" Everything about being threatened by O'Connor makes sense to me. I want to say it's this. "You're a gunner," was a threat the witness shouted at the... I'm sorry, am I illiterate? Didn't that say... was threatening the victim? Didn't that say was threatening the victim? Or did it say threaten the witness? No, that was threatening the victim. Why now is Athena the witness is... Wait. Was the threat the witness? No, wait, I was right. Oh, I am illiterate. I got it wrong here. What? What is wrong with me? Well, okay, maybe I just thought I got it so wrong because I'm clearly about to take a penalty here. Wait. No, I got it wrong again. Your goner was that the witness shouted. And I'm trying to say the victim shouted it. Oh my god, I'm so... I thought I was wrong, then I thought, oh wait, no, I'm right. No, oh my god, I was actually... What? Oh, whatever. As has been mentioned countless times, the voice in the recording is female. How the devil do you reckon it belongs to the witness? I don't. I thought it said the victim was shouting it. Oh, right.
I'm confused how you could be confused about that, so without further ado, a penalty.
No fair. 2 against 1. You're a goner. You a gunner. You a corner. Wait, maybe... Yeah, that says being threatened. She was shouting because she was being threatened by O'Connor. How does this turn into Athena saying... How does this turn into Athena saying... The witness was threatening her by saying... You see my logic, right? Wait, threatening... Wait. Which one did I click? What is wrong with my brain? Did I mean to click... What? I'm so confused. What did I do? What was my... What? Oh, this is the worst it's ever been. Oh, this is the worst it's ever been. Anyway, I feel like she was scolding O'Connor. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, alright. Let's never speak of this again. I'm freaking out. Alright. I like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, has done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay, let's see, Hugh O'Connor.
What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second. No, this can't be.
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. As I have become painfully aware of. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects. Arg!
Objection!
I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. He would say quibbles. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he going to pull out now? Oh. Huh. Okay, well there's a clock in that photo. That's good. Feast your eyes on this photo, and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them. That's 7:10 sharp. Huh. Interesting.
Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim.
The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? Uh-oh, he's using the clock. Oh no! Also, what's the deal with that winch in the background? Oh, shoot, I just noticed that, the little book is... Wait. That little book in Constance's front pocket. I forget the scale, but wasn't there photos of the body? No. Did we lose a photo? We took photos of the body. Where'd they go? Isn't this journal a lot larger than that to fit in a pocket? I remember the journal being a lot bigger, but... Oh, 7:05, right. Yeah, I see it now. My bad. It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. I have questions. Who took this photo? Why aren't they cross-examining the photo taker? They're the closest to the moment of the... Okay.
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
Junie was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered. But now, nothing I say can change that fact. Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Yeah. Listen, Missy. The person you like to save more than anyone else in the world. I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But... I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand. After so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. Have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. Save who? Huh? But I can't think of any way to strike back. Who is him? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How could I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackquill had one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan? Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. You know, I was looking at Athena messing with her earring like a few videos ago, and I was thinking maybe I should say, what if it's like a... So I theorized someone important to Athena was murdered when she was a kid, like possibly in front of her very eyes. What if that yellow moon is like a memento of that? Something that someone important wore to her once. Like, I don't know, when I see Athena just mess with the earring like that, it reminds me of Manfred von Karma, who would always clutch at his shoulder. He was tense his hand by gripping his shoulder, and at first I read that as just him just being nervous, or not nervous, but impatient. and upset at how long things were taking, but it actually ended up being a vital clue that solved that case with him, so that's what comes to mind. I feel like the moon's important somehow. After all, I know the Greek goddess Athena is associated with the owls, but maybe not the night, so what's the crescent moon got to do with it? Well, at any rate, she's not called Athena in the original Japanese, so whatever. Doesn't matter. Unless her Japanese name is a pun with the night and the moon? I'm not sure. Don't tell me. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
Who? Whoa. Ah. No, that's not gonna happen, man.
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Tee-hee-hee. Maybe, but false verdicts are no. N-O-N-O, yeah.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... M.E. Me, tee-hee. Oh, what are you doing, girl? What? It was me! I did it alone, just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There is even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems.
I feel like the more I do high-pitched girly voices, the harder it is for me to go back to the judge voice. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so we can walk free. Get it over with, declare me guilty already. Hugh? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Please, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Athena, but you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no. Don't do it. Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
Whoa, what?
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Athena. Oh, you're a bad liar.
Order? Order. Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they're nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... Huh? There he is. This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn?
Oh, what? What is wrong with kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Cykes. Oh, it is a bow.
You think I'm the killer, don't you?
Wow, he really is a genius. Even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? What if this is how the trial ends today? The judge is going like, alright, we have 3 people saying they did it. Fine, we need more evidence. Go investigate more. What if that's what's gonna happen? Now, both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I am so confused right now. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius.
Enough of this nonsense! This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama. I see I have no choice. Afraid I'll have to...
Hoy, wait, your baldness.
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I am giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me? I think I'm dreaming.
Fine, do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
Well, I was right. Oof. To be continued. Boy, I skated out of that one with 1 HP remaining. Whew, feels good. And not skating out of this, I have to keep going. I got like 18 minutes left. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know, that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, I'd...
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can't it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Oh. Thanks, but I'd better get going. Save me one for when I get back.
Ugh.
Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first, right away. No, wait, I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I better go too. No problem. You two be careful. Bye. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? Oh. It's closer now! Ah!
Well now, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Professor Means. What brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, Don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. How about that? Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh?
I myself only just heard of this a moment ago.
Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie. I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Alright, I guess we should. I'm a lawyer? Yeah, we saw it. Oh, I want to hear what you have to say about this photo. Junie, can you tell us anything about this? I don't really know what to say. She went silent. Seems like she doesn't want to talk about it. Yeah, I don't think there's much to present. Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at that time. Are they? There's an elephant in the room. He's got nice teeth. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that.
Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat.
But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent?
I am a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready.
Uh-huh.
For the end really does justify the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means.
Ugh, I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. All right, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo? But we want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation?
Yes, of course. I am your lawyer, after all.
There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? You have to ask why? I would hope it's self-evident. Stupid tiny glasses. Can't even look through those. What's the point? Why are the glasses so tiny? About your confession, Junie, it's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes. I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime. No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this was as simple as that. We even have a proof of our friendship. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. Them. But the situation kind of changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results.
Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students.
At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them wasn't as simple as I thought.
Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject.
Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else?
That contradicts this photographic evidence. Okay, wait, so this is October 23rd. October 23rd. When is daylight savings? When is daylight savings? When does it roll back an hour? Maybe the clock just wasn't changed. Oh, shit. Wait. Okay, hold on. I need to Google this. Daylight saving times. Right, when? Okay, fine. I'm close, but the clock gets rolled back an hour on the first Sunday of November. October 23rd is damned close, but not nearly close enough. Crap. Oh, I really thought I had something.
Huh. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's got to be hiding something else.
Junie, do you remember this picture?
Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6, which was before I'd left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with this time in the picture.
Huh. I guess we better go check the art room.
Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did.
At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. She was trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6. All right, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Huh. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right. The statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets. Junie, are you okay? Sorry. I'm a little tired, that's all.
Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means.
I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
I don't like that.
Hold it!
Oh.
Junie and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? Wait, this isn't another one of your crazy... By sundown today. Yes? I, Athena Cykes, along with Apollo Justice? Wait a second, don't drag my name into... We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is.
I see. So it has come to this, has it?
If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then, you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that's okay with you too, Professor Means?
I have no objections, as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement.
Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this.
Very well, I will see you back here at sundown.
Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so...
Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now let us meet here again later.
If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Ah, this is no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown no matter what.
Boy, has there ever been someone more determined to get their client off the hook than Athena? I don't think I remember this level of desperation from any other protagonist. Ooh, well, gotta hand it to her, she's dedicated to her job. Oh, what a roller coaster, huh? And look, we just ticked over to an hour, so that's pretty nice. Oh, what? No, wait, actually, no, I don't think I paused my timer when I was looking at the daylight savings, so no, I think it's not yet quite an hour, whatever. Yeah, all things considered, I definitely think Professor Means did it.
Like, literally, who else could it be? It's pretty clear that we're supposed to find all 3 kids innocent. They're friends, after all. We need to give them their happily ever after. They need to walk into the sunset. And that leaves literally only one other person it could possibly be. Professor Means. Well, I am excited to explore the art room. That was a huge missed opportunity in the first investigation phase. Like, it's a partial scene of the crime. No, it blatantly is the scene of the crime. The body was moved, right? So, the fact that we didn't explore it previously is just ridiculous, but... what can you do? Sometimes there needs to be, oh, what's the word? Abstractions? No. Contrivances. Yeah, sometimes there just needs to be contrivances when the authors get, like, real good ideas in their heads. You gotta skirt the line, smudge a few details, get the train on the track so it can go off the rails as you want. Yeah. So yeah, I suppose next time we'll have a little chat with Apollo here. Maybe head back to the Write Anything Agency, speak with Trucy and or Phoenix, and they'll probably take it bit by bit through the school, working our way to the art room. That makes sense to me. Hopefully I can remember to do that next time I play. So I still remember at the end of the previous session, when Black Quill is bringing Hugh O'Connor onto the stage, Black Quill threatened Hugh with something. It was a bit of blackmail to get him to testify. I'm not sure what that is. Do you suppose it might be related to how Juniper just froze up about this conversation she had with Hugh? We tried to ask her about her meeting Hugh on the 23rd, but she just froze up. Something's going on. And I think both things are related. So moving forward, I will definitely keep that in mind. You know, it'd be nice if we could just explore the office of Professor Means. Maybe he has something incriminating in his desk. I don't know. Probably not. No, I don't think we'll go visit his office, but I can dream. I can dream. I wonder if Fulbright's gonna be there too. Probably. Well, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Dual Destinies. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.